My name is Shake Sula, the mic ruler, the old schooler. You want a trip? I'll bring it to ya. Fight locked and I'm all cock blocking like a cop. Me run your next working out now. Why make the money see?
The sun, the story that just begun, the promise of what's to come, and I'ma remain a soldier till the war is won. Chop, chop, chop. Flip. Chop, chop.
Girls wanna scream, cause we all the Aqua teams. Make the homies say home, and the girls wanna scream. Aqua Teen Roller Boy, #1 in the hood.
Hi guys, welcome back to our podcast, our channel, the Morton Twins with Lexus and my sister Nona. And today we are here to do a reaction. She's going to read an article, but please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. If you guys want to hear us speak about anything or you have any thoughts, please engage in the comments. Please keep it respectful, but we are always happy for any feedback. And without further ado, go ahead. Okay, this article is from USAtoday.com. Shannon Sharp fired by ESPN. Why he wanted network to wait after lawsuit settlement. And it's by Mark Giannotto. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Shannon Sharp said he is at peace with the end of his run at ESPN, but he does have one nagging issue with how the dismissal was handled. The Hall of Fame tight end and media commentator is disappointed news of the network's decision to move on from him couldn't hold until after his brother's induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame this weekend. Sharp, who had made twice weekly appearances on ESPN's First Take since 2023, revealed this on his Nightcap podcast on Wednesday, July 30th, and confirmed that he learned his time at ESPN was over earlier this week. Sharp said his only request was that the network wait until Monday, August 4th, to release the news. His older brother, longtime Green Bay Packers wide receiver Sterling Sharp, is being enshrined in Canton, Ohio as part of the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2025 on Saturday. Shannon and Sterling Sharp are set to become the first pair of brothers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Shannon Sharp was inducted in the class of 2011. ESPN did what they feel they needed to do, and I'm at peace with that, Shannon Sharp said. But I just wish this thing could have waited until Monday because I hate the fact that I've overshadowed my brother. The first two brothers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and this is what the headline is going to be for the next couple of days. ESPN has yet to publicly comment on Sharp's status since The Athletic first reported the network's decision to cut ties with him on Wednesday, July 30th. The split between ESPN and Sharp occurred less than 2 weeks after Sharp settled a $50 million lawsuit related to sexual assault and battery accusations by an ex-girlfriend. Sharp last appeared on ESPN in April, stepping away after the lawsuit was initially filed, but he publicly denied the allegations, calling it a shakedown, and maintained his relationship with the accuser was 100% consensual. Sharp said at the time he planned to return to ESPN's airwaves when NFL training camps began ahead of the 2025 season. The settlement in Sharp's case came to light on July 18th when Tony Busby, the attorney for the woman identified as Jane Doe in the court filing, announced the sides had reached a solution and the lawsuit would be dismissed. No details of the agreement were released. The woman accused Sharp of sexually assaulting her twice, in October 2024 and January 2025. After previously engaging in intentional infliction of emotional distress. She says Sharp became violent over the course of their relationship and recorded their sexual encounters without her consent. Sharp never faced criminal charges in the matter. Sharp, 57, retired from the NFL in May 2004 after a 14-year career in which he won 3 Super Bowls and became the first tight end with more than 10,000 career receiving yards. Okay, and that's the end of the article. Alright, so my sister went ahead and read the article. We will link the article in the description box. But yeah, there's many things that can be said about this because like he does have his podcast as well. He's had several people on his podcast to tell him. And it's like some of the things in the article,
I can believe that you have aggression because we've seen that before. I can believe that you record stuff because then he just have something leaked a little bit before that talking about something Monique or something.
Yeah, he did have something leaked.
So I can believe all that. But what I will say, because like I said, every accuser deserves to have their stand. They deserve to say what they need to say. I'm not going to dispute whether he did or not. But Shannon, you was 57. Gabriella was 19 years old. You got fired and she retired. When are we gonna get tired? Like when are you? No, I'm sorry, not we. When is y'all gonna get tired? Because what it looked like to me is she saw a sucker and licked it. What? What you think? What you think?
I definitely agree. It's very unfortunate. And like she said, Cat Williams warned you. Monique warned you. You should have got you a woman of a decent age, okay? A woman that had things going for herself, which is, again,
right, because we're not knocking nobody's profession.
Date whoever you date, do whatever you want to do. But there's warning signs. You're 57 years old. Why does a 19-year-old want you besides some money? Why?
Please.
You set your own stuff up. And then it's just unfortunate, like you said, overshadowing his brother getting inducted. You're inducted into the Hall of Fame. Right. You have so much good things going for yourself to let your penis, basically, get you into this mess. Because you couldn't control your sexual self. Like,
your life.
Get with someone reasonable. Pick a reasonable person. Because at the end of the day, when you don't, things like this happen. And like I said, I don't know what happened in that room. I don't.
No.
And you definitely shouldn't be out here assaulting people either. So get yourself under control and really learn how to temper your sexual self. And this should just be a warning, because how many times have we seen this happen? How many players do we see getting caught up in these rumors?
It's not just players. Players of color.
Players of color, wealthy men with these type of women getting caught up. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. And it's not even always just ball players. Just wealthy well-off men of color getting caught up with these types of women in these situations. What is it going to take for y'all to get it together?
It won't. It does. It's just really crazy because, like I said, they could have held that information and let your brother have it, but they don't care about us, and y'all keep playing. Others of, the YT persuasion, they do stuff like this all the time. We still can't even get the Epstein files released, and they didn't release the MLK files 1,000 times because they don't care about us. But y'all continue to align yourself, and you want to look down on your community, and you want to speak about your women, you want to do all this, but the people that y'all are chasing after, they do not care. They could not wait. This was a momentous moment. It was a beautiful moment. Two brothers for the first time being in the Hall of Fame. And like you said, now they've known about this since April. And they probably knew that they was going to induct your brother as well. They could not wait to go ahead and tarnish his mess with getting you fired at the same time. They did not care. They do not care. So I'm going to need y'all to really start caring. Protect your seed, protect your dignity, and protect your wallet. The same way y'all be trying to act like we take ever so much. Treat everyone the same. Because this is really just sick and sad. Because I'm reading headlines about you getting fired, and she over here posting headlines about how she's retired from X, Y, and Z. Her family gets to go on with $23 million of your money, and your legacy is disgraced, and no one cares. No one has anything to say. It's really just, it makes me very sad. It makes me very sick. And I really am tired of seeing it. So I really wish, like I said, if that's your preference, that's your preference. But a lot of times it don't be y'all preference. Y'all just think y'all have something better. Y'all think y'all have something going for you. You think this is going to bring you up to a different level. And it never does. Anytime they try and get you crashed, they're going to crash you. And this is just really this is sad to see. This is really ridiculous. It's really just ridiculous. Like, I don't even know what much more to say on it, because like my sister said, we see the cases time and time and time again. When are y'all gonna be tired?
It's a certain archetype. It's a certain type of person every single time, and y'all keep walking through that door. When will y'all learn? And also, this is the next thing too. Self-love really matters. Nobody on this earth has not been teased. Everybody has been teased. Now, of course, the reason you're being teased is different depending on. But for my black brothers and sisters, you really have to learn how to love yourself and get past people talking about your color or whatever the case may be, because self-love could have prevented a lot of this. Truly. It really, truly. And you know, because he talks down on, you know what I'm saying? He talks down on, I would just say it, his own women.
He did.
So,
and himself too, you can tell that he wished he wasn't.
It's
and
really
he's a beautiful man.
He's a beautiful man, a very beautiful man, very capable man. You have so much going for yourself. You work so hard, and I hate to see it. Like, I hate to see these men and women, whoever this happens to, but mostly it's usually men. I hate to see these men work so hard, get to the top, just to be taken down because you couldn't control yourself sexually. Like, that's what it comes down to. Like I said, the details of the case are not being released. So there's really no resolution to this. It's just that it was settled. So you can think whatever you want to think either way. But there's no resolution. They settled it. So I'm going to just chalk it up to not controlling yourself sexually. And y'all really need to get a take on that because it's not worth it. And I'm so grateful he had the money to pay, and he still has other things going for you. Still have other things going for yourself. You know, your podcast that will help you. You have all your success from the past, and I'm sure you saved money from that. I hope so. I hope this didn't just clean you out. But moving forward, I really hope that he learns some self-love. I really hope that he gets with a reasonable partner. Like Monique said, get you a reasonable lady in her 40s, in her 50s, whatever, and settle down. Stop letting these youngins hit a lick off of you. Like, that's crazy. It's not worth it. And get yourself some mental health help too. Please. Go to therapy because you need it.
And resolve that inner hate. You have to resolve it. Like, we all have things that we need to work on as people. And like I said, I'm not about to sit up here and kiki up this man one way or another. If you did it, shame on you. If you didn't, also shame on you. Because you put yourself in a position to be taken out like this. Because like my sister said, you can't control your lust in your loins. And we all have to work on that. Even like with myself, going back to me. I had to break that lust control because it will have you in a lot of situations that you just didn't even want to be in. It wasn't even worth it. But it's just, this is just really sad to see. It's like it's a campaign going on to take y'all down, and y'all are falling into the trap every time. But like I said, no victim deserves to be hurt or not believed or penalized. So we're not talking nothing towards the case. We don't know. But all I do know is Shannon. Shannon.
And the thing about it was too, you was, and it's so true, warning comes before destruction. You was warned twice. Like, twice you was warned, and you still walked into it anyways. And then my thing is this. When the first recording slipped up of you came out or whatever, why are you still recording?
Thank you. Why are you still doing
Why are you, like, it, honestly, it's just really sad. Like, I see a person that seems to be crying out for help. I don't know what kind of help you need, but I really hope that you get it, and also find God too, because God will help you.
Yeah.
But you really need to get it because it's just really, it's really sad. And I'm like, I don't understand why, because you are so successful. You're a handsome fella. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, you don't have to do this.
You did not have to go out this way.
Really did.
You really don't.
Now you have to be having the air of sexual assault hanging over your head.
Over your legacy.
That's unfortunate.
That's your legacy. Like you said, and they knew that your brother was going to be inducted, and they knew they was going to fire you. We've known this since April. But they chose literally the same week of, after all those years you put in, they could have cared less. So it's like, and it does suck, because unfortunately people of color, me and my sister, I know we don't really put our pictures up, but we are women of color. Unfortunately, we do have to carry ourselves to a higher standard, because they already hate that we're up there anyway. So any way they can look to knock you down, it's coming. Anything. You have to never think so highly of yourself that you're above reproach, because none of us are. But we already know that they're going to have a pass for their buddies. They're going to find some pass for their buddies. But we don't get a pass. So we have to stop walking like we do. And we really just have to love and respect people's space. There's plenty of consenting adults that you can do certain things with. But at the end of the day, my sister does always say this too. If it's a no, it's a no. And if someone you're trying to get with plays too hard to get or be telling you no, don't get with them. Because usually it's a setup. If you think it's too unattainable to be true, it probably is. So again, when you're a man of a certain age or a woman of a certain age, if someone extraordinarily young is looking to be with you or be around you or whatever, you have to really sit back and think about that. Like, why does this person, especially, because like I said, I will never knock nobody's profession. Prostitution is the oldest profession in the book. But if someone is doing that and they're coming directly for you, you already have to know, what's up? Let's go ahead and play the game, because this is the arena with which we're playing in. You can't be playing in a dirty arena and expect not to get up with dirt. Lay down with dogs, get up with fleas, however you want to say it. If I'm doing certain things, shiesty things, then I have to know that shiesty things go down. Period. And we also have to know there are certain women that are believed above all over other women. So if they come forward with a case, you're going to have to pay something. You're going to have to settle something. You're going to have to go to court. You're going to have to do some time or whatever. So it's just like, anyone watching this, you young players going out, even some old ones still in the field, take heed. A man that finds a wife finds a good thing. It's good to love the wife of your youth. Settle down, build with your person, and protect your legacy. Because that's all we do have at the end of the day. And this really hurt my heart. Like, it really just, it was very disgustingly handled, in my opinion. And it's just hurtful. It's hurtful to see. Even for people or men, our men that don't necessarily root for us, I was still rooting for you, you know? And to see this is sick. It's literally sick. But yeah, I think that's all I got on it. How about you?
I mean, fellas, do better.
Do better.
Okay, guard your hearts, your peens, and your wallet. And make sure you're doing the right thing. That's the next thing I would say. Make sure you're doing the right thing, because where there's smoke, there's fire. Mm-hmm. So,
and what's done in the dark typically is going to come out. It's going
to come to the light. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
That's all. We just wanted to come and bring you this quick take on this because, you know, it's something that's very prevalent in our society. We really do hate to see it. It's really, really sad. But, you know, if you guys have any thoughts or comments, please comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you again for tuning in to the Morton Twins podcast. And you guys have a good night. Bye.
Number one in the hood.